Hello and welcome back to Eagle-Hive, and in this video we'll be focusing on how to install the Primavera P6 EPPM files. And having said this, I'll just open the folder where I have my Primavera software, where first of all we download these folders in a zip folder, and then you extract them here, and then you find this folder. So I'm going to launch this P6 R2212, and inside it I'll find the disk one, double click, and then I'll go to install, and then I'll run this folder or this setup, this application as administrator. So just give it a few seconds or a few minutes and then it will launch. So I'll just minimize this and I will wait for the pop-up for the Primavera Oracle installation. So just after a few seconds, this window will pop up. I'll click on next. This is a welcome window. I'll click on next. So in this place is where I select where I want to install. So I'll just install it in the same place where I have my Oracle home, the same place exactly here. And then I'll click on next. So I want to install the Primavera. This is a running software. I want the integration API as well, and also the team member. So for my case, I won't be installing the web services nor the professional cloud connect. So having checked those three, I'll click on next. So the JDK file or the documents are still under this root. So I'll just click on next. So if this one is not there on your side, just browse and remember where you install the Java JDK. Next. So this is just the summary. I'll just hit on install and just give it a few seconds or a few minutes, depending with your computer. So after the installation is done, this will pop up. So this is a P6 EPPM configuration wizard. So this is a welcome window. I'll click on next. So I want to connect to the existing P6 EPPM database that we created initially. So I'll just click on next, and I'll make sure that it's the Microsoft SQL Server. The local address is localhost, or the database host address is localhost, and the port is 1433, and the public username is this, or you remember for a case we had a 3, so I'll just select this, copy and paste it there. So having done that, the next thing I'll do is also type in the database name. So for our case, it was Primavera database, like so. And then I'll click on next, and we see if the connection will take place. So because the credentials and every data is correct, so it has connected. If there's an error, it won't connect. So I won't create any new key store. So I'll go to next. So I will create a new configuration for the Primavera P6 configuration. So I'll just click on next. So this is where now we configure our WebLogic. Remember, initially we did not configure, we just installed. So I want to create a new WebLogic domain. I'll click on next. So for my WebLogic domain, the home can be this, and the administrative username can be P6, because I can install something else, maybe Primavera Analytics, and I'll have to change this. So this is P6. The server home is still the same as before, and the password will be welcome1. So that is everything in small and 1 for numerical. So I'll click on next. So I don't have any content repository, so I'll just click on next. I do not have any BI publisher installed currently. So I'll just click on next, but in another time, we can install the Oracle Analytics so that we can be able to integrate the reports from Primavera and also print them or send them via email or via any other method. So I'll click on next. I'll click on next. Up to where review and everything is okay, I'll just click on next. So this one is just a prompt, which for my case, there's no issue. And then I'll start the configuration by pressing yes. So just give it a few seconds or a few minutes, depending with the computer. So after the progress is done, just click on next. Then make sure to save these configuration details. They're very important. And from this point is where we'll be launching our Primavera as well as our WebLogic admin console. So I'll just save. So I'll just save them on my desktop. So I'll just navigate to desktop, and then I'll just save them as P6 EPPM configuration, and I'll save like so. So the file you specify cannot be written. Check the proper permissions. So let me just save another place. So let's say still on the desktop, and then I change. So here, okay. So first I can save them here. So I have saved them in the documents, but I still want to save on the desktop. So let me click here, desktop, and I try to maybe put tutu. So yeah, now it has saved successfully. After that, I'll finish and then I'll restart. So this one's just close, no issue, they're finished. This one exit, yes. So the next thing that we have to do is to use our web browser. So if you have Google Chrome or you have the Microsoft, by default it comes with Edge. So if you have those ones, it can easily run. So having said this, we'll just restart the computer, and then I'll show you how to position the documents the right place so that you can be running the Primavera easily once you start the computer. Thank you.